I'm sorry, somebody rang and I had to take that call as it was important. So I'll pick up the pieces from where I left the last vlog. So when you have a war, it's not the impact of how many bombs, how many killings, and how many buildings and this and that. There's at least 100 years of hatred and bad will that is created. And that thing will give birth to wars and violence and terrorism year after year. So, my dear friends, and I mean when I say friends, I'm not a hypocrite who will call somebody a friend. Every human being is my friend. Every religion is his personal thing. I should make sure I am following my religion if I'm that religious a person and help other people. Now, this is where things will improve. Now, what happened between these three countries, or more than that? There was so much killing, so much violence, so much hatred and everything that we did not know what to do with it. Yet the answer was we should have sat down and worked out the problem. Where did the problem arise? And the problem really arose from the treatment of Jews by Hitler. That I am as sad if a Christian dies, a Jew dies, or a Muslim dies, or a Hindu or Sikh. They are human beings, just like you and me. And when we are born, we are no different. It's our forefather who give us a religion, like Hindus, Muslims, so on and so forth. But that's not important. That's your personal thing. You want to go to mosque, go to mosque. You want to go to church, you go to church or temple. So, first of all, before I go any further, I want to say to them, to America, I want to say to Iran, I want to say to Israel, and the rest of the countries connecting therewith, that let us forget the past and move on to a future, and the future is not in wars. The future is in peace, and life will be beautiful. So, I am really proud of all of you, and I tell you the reason for that. Maybe it's late to do what has been done, but I still think I'm proud of you. Mr. Donald Trump, by extending his ceasefire for 2 weeks, I respect him very much for that. I respect the Iranians for their holding the ceasefire and their cooperation with Pakistan and America. And then at a very late hour, Israel stopping or agreeing to a ceasefire in Lebanon. And for Pakistan, whose leader, in spite of its various problems, right, left, and center, they forgot everything and only worked and worked and worked for Iran, America, even in a very indirect way, Israel. And that's one side of the coin. On the other side of the coin, people like me, they prayed. They sent vlogs, which probably were not taken notice of, because every time somebody looks at the minutes, he says, oh my God, I'm not going to listen to this long thing. But sometimes it's important, sometimes it's helpful. Mr. Donald Trump, I respect you very much because I tell you why. And it's not for any reason whatsoever. The reason is that the last time you came to power, you went to North Korea. You improved things to a certain extent. Even with China, you improved the situation. Your policy with Pakistan, India was better than others. And this time you stopped the war between India and Pakistan. And maybe this is late, but you agreed to a ceasefire and you are willing to go anywhere to sign a peace deal. And the same thing for Iran. So I am very, very, very proud and very, very grateful to you. I'm very, very grateful to Pakistan Field Marshal Munir, who I always said is a good man. I am a man who can read people. I'm a man, if I sit in a room, it makes it very nice and warm. The differences disappear. So God has been very kind to me in that way. And now I say to you both, America and Israel, and Iran and Pakistan, other countries, let's work towards peace. Let's respect each other. What mistakes we have done, we cannot say anything. And I think, and please don't think those who do not like America don't have to listen to me, but I am speaking the truth. The reality lies in the fact. It's not Mr. Donald Trump that one day he suddenly woke up and decided to attack Iran. That's not the truth. Somebody advised him, somebody said something to him. But even before that, it is a problem that took birth in 1947. And those up to now, or those up to last year, or whatever you may say, ignored this problem. They made sure and it grew into a what do you call it? What comes out of cancer? A growth. It was this much small. It became that much big. So the bigger it gets, the worse it gets. So I say to you, to all the countries involved in this problem, that please, let's respect each other, let's work for peace, let's not show that we have more aircraft and we can destroy more, or we have more technology or this. The only technology you should be working for is peace. And for that, if it takes 2 months ceasefire, fine. It takes 6 months, it's fine. But remember one thing, it would be much better if it's solved in a shorter time. I'm telling you, many times I have felt I can play a very effective role. Benazir Bhutto, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, in 1993, November, I think it was 23rd of November, wrote me a letter asking me to be her advisor. And not only she said that in that letter, she said to guide her. She was a very intelligent young lady. And I wrote back a letter saying I'm so very grateful that you have felt that I can be useful, but unfortunately I won't be able to do this job because I feel that in the current situation I won't be able to help. So she was very kind. As long as she remained Prime Minister, she was the kindest woman to me, who always helped me and invited me to functions and so on and so forth. That's very kind of her. May God bless her in a place in paradise. It's been very sad. Her family has suffered a lot of sadness. Her father was killed, she was killed, her two brothers were killed. It's sad. So while I remember these bad things and bad happening, can I request the people of the whole world, without exception, that we will work for peace. Let us finish hatred. I was looking for a better word, but that's all I can find. So, Mr. Donald Trump, please go to Islamabad or anywhere you want to go to where peace deal can be signed. And Mr. Netanyahu, I think I'm not speaking the name correctly, my apologies. And Field Marshal Munir, and obviously Shahbaz Sharif Sahib, the Prime Minister of Pakistan. I do not know these people, but you can see a person's face and you can tell. Now, 95% of the world may be saying something against Donald Trump or this or that or that. I cannot say those things because I see in him a good man who can be misguided, but then I can be misguided. Mr. Donald Trump, I would love to meet you if you have time. Obviously, I cannot travel to you because of age and this and that. Plus, you may be so busy that it may be a meeting of 5 or 10 or 20 minutes, and that's not going to help. So the best thing I can do in this circumstances is wish you well. I wish all of you well. But please, never ever embark on a war. This topic has been lying there for over 70 years. Nobody bothered to have these meetings which you are having now. And had you taken notice of this problem when it was not such a big problem, this war, this killing, these people would not have died. Just imagine, I'm saying to the Americans, the Iranians a lot, just think that one member of your family or one child of your family dies. How much sorrow it brings to your home. Doesn't matter which country, but think like this. And if you think like this, I can guarantee you that we will be a peaceful place to live. I am never going to say to somebody, go and kill all the Jews or Israelis or this. No, that's not the way. The way is to raise those problems. You know why I said raise? You just scratch something. Because, for example, it reminds me of a thing, and it tends to, the word scratch reminded me of an operation I had. I had some problem with urination, and eventually I was taken to a hospital in England to have an operation. Anyway, doctor did the operation and this and that, and then the doctor talked to me, and he said, your operation normally takes about 1 hour, but it took 2 hours because you had a very big growth and I had to really scratch it. And he said, instead of 1 hour, it took 2 hours. I'm so sorry for laughing in between, but the fact is that, so he did what he had to do. And then he rang me and he said, congratulations, I've had a result of yours. This and you are non-malignant. So similarly, if you deal with the problem at an early stage, whether it's illness or whether it's a war, whether it's a difference between the two countries, somewhere along the line, take it seriously at the beginning. Not that you become serious when everybody is in war, where China is involved, Russia is involved, America is involved, Israel is involved, Pakistan, India is involved, and the rest of the Middle East. So we must not let these people, these things go through. I think that our Field Marshal, and I told you the very first time I saw him, and I told even Mr. Imran Khan that this is a genuinely good man. But obviously he has his own opinion and I cannot say nothing on that topic. This man is a very, very good man. So please help him, help our Prime Minister, who is actually a very kind man. I don't know him myself, but I will tell you why I call him kind man. And similarly, Israel. Now I tell you why I called him a kind man. Because I met his son-in-law. And I spoke to him. In fact, he was sitting with me about 5-6 hours in London. Because he just came with some friend somewhere and I happened to be there and I met him. He's a fine, refined, very well-mannered person. Anyway, I haven't met him for a long time because there was no reason to meet. But knowing how he spoke to me, how he dealt with things, and how much softness he has in his talk, then I felt he must be from a good family, plus his in-laws must have affected some of the things. So it's like this. Let us for one. I'm not going to get nothing out of what I'm speaking, neither do I wish to get anything. What I want really, I'll tell you something. If you think Mr. Donald Trump, where he's sitting, he's enjoying his life and is very... No, he is under great stress. A man of 81 trying to solve the problem of the world, sometimes making the right things and sometimes in problem. How I would, even if I'm given millions, I wouldn't want to be a head of state of any country. Because it's not nice, it's very stressful. And so maybe some people have nerves are very stronger than mine, but it's not the way. Mr. Donald Trump is sacrificing for this world. He does not need to have too much wealth. God has given him already, and similarly other countries in the Middle East like Iran. It's a pity, and I'm very sad at that. Some of the people in Iran have died in this, and obviously the Americans and the Israelis. But my friends, I will stop here, and I want you to understand every word I said. Try and think about it. Just think if one member in your family is angry with you, the whole atmosphere of the family goes bad. So, Mr. Donald Trump, I want you have and you will, because that's your nature. If people don't understand, I can't help it. But I feel that you are a man of peace. Maybe sometime in life, I'm not saying in this particular case, but sometime in life, peace, wars and this and that brings peace. Like the Second World War. The aftermath of Hitler brought peace in the world. There was no choice because he was going on and on and on and on. He almost conquered the whole of Europe, went to the east. Europe was deadly against the Jews. In fact, went right into the middle of Russia. Such things are not good. I think people, I tell you, Mr. Donald Trump, you, the Iranian presidents, foreign ministers and others, and Field Marshal Munir Sahib and Shehbaz Sharif Sahib. and others who can play any part, work together and let us make 100% effort to evaporate these clouds of war. And when you have reached a certain stage, if you ever for a second thought that you wish me to give some help, ideas, whatever, if my health permitted it, I will definitely help. And if the thing is going peacefully and is on the right path, I will even then wish you well. So I'm trying to see, when your eyes go like this, that is when you are looking at things, finding things, what ought to be done, and things like that. Once again, I am very proud of all of you. Mr. Donald Trump, you heard a lot of negative publicity about you. Don't worry, sometimes people can go wrong. Sometimes people don't have the time to work out who you are, what you're saying. Sometimes people think this will be done in one day when it cannot be done in 1 year. How can we ever thought, I'm not talking about you, Mr. Donald Trump, I'm just generally talking, how did we think that a problem that has existed for 70 years will be solved by attacking on Iran within 3 days or 5 days? So I respect every one of you. I want I wish you well. I wish every one of you well. And if the government of Pakistan, which is my country, and where my loyalty lies to the whole world. But because I belong to Pakistan, I will always say to Pakistan that be good, be respectful. We have had politicians in Pakistan who spoiled things. Sometimes they make it very difficult. And I think sometimes it is better to shut up a little, Like me, for example. Just a minute ago, I was going to say something, and I said to myself, shut up. So can we follow that policy? Any one of you, any one leader, doesn't matter which country, Israel, Iran, America, Pakistan, you are welcome to meet me in England anytime you want. Only if you have a constructive thing. I will help you evaporate the hatred. And God willing, the man you said today or yesterday or a month ago, Mr. Donald Trump is this or that or that. God willing, we will change this world with His help as well. I pray for you. I pray for all of you. We cannot help. We created a cancer for 70, 75 years, and we think we will solve it in 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 1 week. It will not. The way you can call is because you all have got alert. You say, oh, there's a problem, there's a world war, there's this. Had we shown the same seriousness when this problem started to move its head up, this would not be happening. And we will be doing much more constructive work. You see, and the world is beautiful. God gave us all a beautiful world. A lot of beautiful world. I'm not going to say those things, but you know, a lot of people know. God gave us a beautiful world. And let us make it even more beautiful. by planting plants, making gardens, helping women in education, in anything and everything that they enjoy. So I'm going to stop. But I will say to you, please listen to this, even if it looks a lot of rubbish, which it is not. I'm trying to help those people who will, when they listen to a long vlog, they say something, this and that. Oh, I know this. You don't know nothing. If you knew it, we wouldn't be there. It's one or two men fighting for the cause. The rest of them are just sitting criticizing. Anyway, good luck to all of you. I love you, every single human being, and be happy. And we hopefully, if Mr. Donald Trump could and find time during his visit to UK, then please do meet me, because it's not possible for me to, because I'm nearly past 83 into 84, I will meet you. But if a meeting has to be there, it's not going to be a simple handshake. I will give you what you probably... Let's see what happens. Let's not make promises, because I don't know. Life may not permit me. God knows better. Anyway, thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you again. Bye-bye.